This is a very quick video on how the convection oven works. There's a couple of things that are kind of counterintuitive that you kind of need to have pointed out to you to know how it works. The first and most important is that when you open the door, hot steam is going to come out that can burn you really badly. So if you're absent-minded, you're going to open the door and then see something needs to be taken out with pot holders and reach your hand over here to get pot holders, and you're going to burn yourself really badly. So you want to make sure that you don't do that. Basically, the oven turns on right here with this button right here. That turns it on. If you're going to do something with a program, you just go up here and hit program and then dial in whatever the program is that you're going to use. If you're not going to use a program, then you want to preheat the oven, and 8 minutes will generally preheat the oven. To turn it off, you hold the button until it turns off. So to turn it back on, you always want the timer running. So if you're going to preheat it because you're going to bake something that doesn't have a program, then use this bottom dial right here to get 8 minutes to preheat it. And make sure you push this button so that the timer turns on. If you don't push that button, it'll just stay there at 8 minutes forever. So you want to be sure to start the timer, and there's a reminder right there. Everything that you need to know on how to use this oven is right here on it. Preheat for 8 minutes, start the timer, don't burn yourself. Hold the power button to turn off. So just hold this power button down to turn off. The schedules for baking are over here. You want to make sure that when the timer sounds, you check the product carefully. Do not just take it out. A lot of times people will carelessly set the oven on the wrong program and items won't be done, and the timer will go off and people will just pull them out, and when they pull them out and they're not done, then the product is lost. It can't be salvaged. So the programs go from 1 to 20, and in the center it tells what the product is so that you can verify what the product is. And then over here, it just tells what the schedule is. So if you know that you have something else to bake at 300 for 25 minutes, you can slide it in here under program 14, for example. We're constantly updating this. This will probably be updated again soon. It's starting to need to be updated, but these are the oven programs. So make sure you get the right thing. One thing I'll point out is the blueberry muffins get baked at a different temperature than all the other muffins. They get 10 more minutes right here. And the reason why is when you make blueberry muffins, you're putting frozen blueberries in, and the frozen blueberries cool the dough down. So you want to make sure that you get the right program. If you're doing mini cupcakes, you want the mini program, not the regular one. And this one right here, check-in alarms. A couple of them have several alarms programmed in. And when the alarm goes off, you want to check the product and see if it's actually done. Sometimes the alarm means that you take something out. So for this one right here, you stir at the alarm. This is burrito eggs, and when the alarm goes off, you pull the pan out and stir them, and then push the alarm and let it go for the rest of the time. So that's basically all there is to it. Turn it on right here. One other thing, when you turn this on and hit that button to start it, when this comes up to temperature, it is, I'll do it here so that it demonstrates. The alarm will show that it's gone off, but it's only going to beep one time. And if you miss that, this will sit here and run for the rest of the day. So when you're using the timer to preheat the oven, you want to make sure that you listen for the timer so that when the timer goes off, you can come and check the oven. So this will show in about 30 seconds. And while that's going on, there's something else I can show you. If you want to know what temperature the oven is at, push that. So right now it's going through 140 degrees. And then just take your finger off and it'll go back. So now we have 20 seconds left on the preheat. So that's what the beeper sounds like when it's all preheated. So when you hear that beeper go off, then you want to, so when you hear the timer go off, you want to open the oven, put your stuff in, and then set it for the correct time. And always remember to push the start button. If you don't push the start button, even when you've got the stuff in there, it'll just sit and run forever and it'll burn it. So that's all there is to know with the oven. There's only a couple of buttons that you need to worry about. The rest are for programming. This one allows you to see what temperature the oven is at. This is the off button and the on button. Hitting this allows you to program, and hitting this allows you to set the timer. So that's all there is to it. Take your time, think about what you're doing, think about whether things are done before you take them out. Okay, thanks for watching.